A golfing oasis like no other, where a blank canvas has been turned into beauty. This is Bearwood Lakes. This is the fourth time the club has hosted the Rose Ladies Series and is the only venue to have been doing it since day dot. Last year, the great Gary player said it was like being in paradise, but the question is, which player's going to be in paradise later today? It's the penultimate event of the series and we've had some good ones. Lily Mae Humphreys won by 4 shots at Wentworth, which was outstanding. Every time the Rose Ladies Series pays a visit to Bearwood, the club and its members really get behind the event.
It's amazing. Of all the open venues and prestigious places that the Rose Ladies Series has visited, we're really proud to have been associated for as long as we have and to have it every year. Feedback's always good, the players love coming here, and hopefully we'll get some great golf out there today.
Chloe Williams and Hayley Davis are the last 2 winners at Bearwood Lakes. They love the course, but are also aware of its challenges.
Every time you come here, you know it's going to be in great condition. I really look forward to playing here.
I love it here, yeah. You know, as someone who can send it out there a little bit further than some others, it's an advantage when it's this soft. But yeah, it's scoreable if you're on your game. But I do really like this track.
I think it was helpful playing here a couple of times before, because I think it's a course that if you have good course management, it definitely helps out there. So I'm quite excited that I already know the course really well. I know last year I stayed patient right till the end, because I think it's one of those courses, any hole could sort of cause you problems or you can make the most of it. So I think every hole you sort of have to keep your focus out there.
So there you have it, the build-up is done, it's go time. The 4th event of the Rose Ladies Series is underway. Let's head to the action with Kit Alexander.
Thanks, George. Pleasant conditions, but the course is playing soft after 16 millimetres of rain the day before. Michelle Thompson found the fairway with her opening drive of the day and capitalised with this sensational approach. She made the birdie but slipped back to level par with a bogey 6 at the second. After a top 10 at Wentworth, Amy Taylor put together another good round with 2 birdies and 2 bogeys. She finished off with a solid par on 18 to set the early target with a 72. Two-time Rose Ladies Series winner Liz Young birdied the second and rolled this one home for a quality 2 at the third. A bogey at 6 dropped her back to 1 under. Gabriella Cowley made a flying start in her bid for a 6th Rose Ladies Series win. This approach at 1 set up the first of 3 birdies in the opening 6 holes, but she did have her first blemish of the day at 7. Lauren Taylor finished tied 4th here last year and went out in 35. She had 3 birdies and 1 bogey in 4 holes from the 12th, but she couldn't get this birdie putt to drop at 16, so she stayed at -3. That's enough for a 1-shot lead for the 28-year-old. She's got 2 holes to play, but many of the chasers, including Cowley and Clues, at 2 under, are still on the front 9. 8-time Solheim Cup player Trish Johnson at the 8th. Shortish par 4 this one. The big hitters might want to have a shy at the green. Johnson leaving a shot that's right in her wheelhouse. Lovely pitch there. She'll have that for a birdie. Liz Young did have a go at the green, found the bunker. Yeah, not able to get that as close as her playing partner Johnson, but it's still a reasonable look. Dame Laura Davis there making up that power 3 ball. Lauren Taylor the lead at 3 under. Can she stretch it and get to 4? Oh, Oh, just looked like it took a little hop off the club face there, and that did rob it of a bit of pace. Leaves it right in the jaws. Taps in though, so she's in good position. 3 under par, 1 hole left to play. Now Young to get within 1 of the lead. Yeah, good stuff from the 2-time Rose Ladies Series winner in 2021. Deliberate backstroke, but powers it into the hole. Johnson to tidy up and get back to even par. Yeah, very nicely played. Shows you don't have to go for those drivable par 4s. Let's hear from George out on the course.
The 9th hole, a simply stunning par 3 and a great way to close out your front 9. Now, although it might be the biggest green on campus, it's not an easy one to hit. A lot of water intimidating from the left, and of course, we've got a Sunday pin. 26 on and 6 from the left. Good luck.
Lily Mae Humphries, last week's winner at Wentworth on that 9th tee. And I think that'll be a popular spot, as George mentioned. A devilish pin position, that. Not one to be messed with near the water. Lauren Taylor, long way back going into 18 here. Plays uphill this second shot to a really sloping grip. Oh, my word. Well, I was not expecting that. Heavy contact into the water, and she'll be taking a drop quite a long way back from the green as well. Cowley, her tee shot at 9. Yeah, that's the safe play. She's had some success around here before as well, also tied 4th at Bearwood Lakes last year. So this is the view Taylor's got for the 4th shot, and it's not easy to access that pin there on the back tier, even from here. She's made an excellent fist of that though, and importantly left herself below the hole. Anything past the pin, and it's really, really quick. She can be aggressive with that one, just to drop the 1 shot though. Humphries after that sensible tee shot out to the right on 9. Just a little shy of pace. So it will be a par for her to stay right where she is. Lauren Taylor, big putt this for bogey to get in the clubhouse on 2 under. Oh, she never got it running at the hole. So it is a 6 to finish for Lauren Taylor. So much good work through 17 holes. Just undone there on 18. Cowley, did she learn anything from playing partner Humphries? Well, she learned to get it to and past the hole. A good effort. Yeah, winning scores here at Bearwood Lakes have been 4 under and level par the last couple of years. So Cowley taps in to stay at 2 under, so right in the hunt. That heartbreaking finish for Lauren Taylor means she's 1 behind Cowley and Young. She won't be going anywhere for now though, as there's still plenty of golf to be played. Who will win the 4th Rose Lady Series event of the year at beautiful Bearwood Lakes?
Justin and Kate Rose like to support the event whenever they can. They were at Wentworth last week, where I caught up with them, and they are delighted to see the Rose Series in its 4th year.
It's gone pretty quickly, but then when you think back to how it was when we started it and the reasons why we started it, it was COVID, lockdown, you know, the world stopped. We didn't know when it was going to start again properly, and thankfully that does feel like quite a long time ago.
the ladies have been so into it and still feel like there's a need for it in terms of supporting their schedule, and we're kind of just, I feel like we're going to fill the little gaps where we can. They're about to get up and running here for another serious run of golf, I think, soon. So there was a little kind of period of time in April that I felt like there was an opportunity to plug in some of these events to keep supporting their journey and their growth, and, you know, having a scorecard in your hand. So, you know, as a professional golfer, that's what counts, right? You can practice as hard as you want, but until the gun goes off and you have to mark down a score, you never quite know where your game's at.
Let's talk a little bit about your recent success while we're here, Justin, at Pebble. That must be exciting for you as well to watch, Kate, but how special was that to get over the line once again on the PGA Tour, mate?
Yeah, that was special, you know. I think obviously it became apparent that it was about 4 years since I'd won previously on the PGA Tour, and as a player you kind of, you ignore those types of facts, you know. You're always trying to convince yourself that you're gaining on it, that you're getting closer, that, you know, wins around the corner. But when 4 years slip by, you know, you never quite know if you're going to do it again. It doesn't get any easier, that's for sure.
I love you guys so much, so exciting. Around, I know, I wish you were here too, so epic.
It was a bit of like a, you know, released a little bit of the pressure that was building up. So it helps me really look at the rest of the season in a lot more of a proactive way. Can focus on not chasing points necessarily, can focus on the practice and the preparation that's required to try and play well in the major championships, which has always been my goal.
It's great to see Justin back in the winner's circle and still coming along to support the ladies at these events. Alice Hewson was out in the final match of the day and was even par through 7 holes. This 10-footer on 8 grabbed enough of the hole to get her to 1 under. A bounce-back birdie on 11 maintained her position. Hannah Burke's momentum was halted by back-to-back bogeys on 13 and 14, but she got both shots back with pickups at 16 and 17. She had this birdie look on 18. She couldn't get it to drop, but the par tied Lauren Taylor's clubhouse lead on 1 under par. Co-leader Liz Young had 5 pars on the bounce from the 9th. She traded a birdie at 14 with a bogey at 16 before saving par on 17 with this delicate chip to stay at -2. It keeps Young in a share of the lead alongside Cowley, whose last 7 holes of level par golf may look steady but have actually contained 3 birdies and 3 bogeys. All important shot into 18 for Liz Young. How much does she attack that tricky pin? Oh, it's an absolute beauty, fired straight at it, and those soft greens helping her to stop it quickly and under the hole. George is down by one of the lakes that gives Bearwood its name.
We've made it to one of the signature holes on course, the par 4 13th, and it's a beauty. Typically a risk-reward hole, sitting at 355 yards. Will the players take on the brook? I don't think so. With a lot of overnight rain, this hole's playing slightly longer. But when you get down here, you can certainly take in the views, and you see why. They call it Bearwood Lakes.
It's an absolutely stunning part of the golf course down there by the lakes, and as George predicted, Blackman has laid well back of that brook. Oh, that's aggressive. Hang on. Well, has that trickled back into the water? There's a little bit of a bank there, but we're not sure. Bit of trouble for Johnson off the tee. This her 3rd shot off of a downslope to the elevated 18th green. Having a good day at +1, and that beauty will give her every chance to stay there. Michelle Thompson, the Aberdonian. Can she set up a birdie chance here at 13? Right at it. Giving herself about 15 feet. She's been in good form, finished tied 7th in the most recent LET event. Liz Young for birdie and to get in the clubhouse with a 69. Oh, just grabs the right-hand side of the hole and drops. A massive putt for Liz Young right when she needed it, and you can see what it means to her. The fist pump. And that is an interesting target set for the rest to chase. Johnson tidies up for that scrambling par, and a 73, her best Rose Ladies Series round in a while. Georgina Blackman, it's her third shot, so the ball didn't quite trickle back into the water. Well, she might have fancied holing that one. In the end, it'll be a couple of feet left for par. Cowley in trouble down the left-hand side of 18. 2 under par, needs a birdie to match Liz Young. Oh, what an incredible golf shot that is from there. Aggressive line, straight at the pin, out of the thick rough, just carried the bunker. Oh, Thompson to sneak under par at this beautiful 13th. Just misses on the low side. So these girls will know what they need to do. They know they need to pick up birdies over the closing 6 holes. Lily May Humphreys, that was her birdie effort on 18, not to be. It was a sublime bogey-free 67 that got the job done for her at Wentworth last week. No repeat performance today. Thompson, a little bit of work for the par. No bother whatsoever though. She stays where she is at even. And Georgina Blackman to match her playing partner. Yeah, very good. We've seen a lot of players who did well last year back in contention again. Blackman was tied 4th here in 2022. Cowley, can she convert after that magnificent approach? Oh, she never hit it. Very similar to Lauren Taylor's effort for bogey. As Kate Rose and Bearwood Lakes owner Gary Holloway watch on as the drama unfolds on 18. So just a closing par for Gabriella Cowley. It won't be a 6th Rose Ladies Series victory as she gets into the clubhouse 1 shot shy of Liz Young. Lily May Humphreys just tidying up. Another good round from the 21-year-old. The 18th hole proving decisive as Young edges ahead of Cowley, but Hewson only 2 shots back with 6 to play, and Blackman and Thompson are lurking at even par. Michelle Thompson's next move, though, was unfortunately in the wrong direction as she made a disappointing bogey at the par 5 16th, but she got that shot straight back with this putt at 17. Alice Hewson faced this nervy 4-footer to stay 2 back on the 13th. No problem though, and she also made pars on the next 2 holes. Georgina Blackman picked up strokes at 14 and 15 to get within 1 of the lead. She had another chance on the penultimate hole, but a tap-in par kept her at -2. So Blackman needs to match Young's closing birdie to equal her 69. Hewson requires a birdie finish to get to 3 under. Last year's winner here, Hayley Davis. Approach into 17. It's a good birdie opportunity, this one. And she's given herself a great look. Loves the course, but it's not quite been her day today so far at +4. Blackman's approach has come up short at 18, so she must chip this in to tie Liz Young at 3 under. Opted to get it running a bit too quickly. She had to give it a chance, but in all honesty it never looked like going in, and she's now got a lot of work to do down the hill to save her par. You can see the frustration Hewson, can she chip in for the first stage of a birdie-birdie finish? Well, it's asking a lot, and it was always going right. Michelle Thompson, deep bunkers here. She won't be able to see much of the flagstick from where she is. Oh, but that's absolutely delicious, short-sided green way above her feet. She'll be absolutely delighted when she clambers out of the bunker to see where that ended up. You can see splashing a lot of sand up onto the green, keeping the speed and momentum through the ball to generate the backspin that enabled it to land so softly. Davis to move back to +3. Yeah, well played. So a tough day for the Dorset native, who won twice on the Rose Ladies Series last year, including that victory here. Hopefully Thompson just to finish off that wonderful bunker shot. So it's a par for her to finish, and a level par 72. It's looking good for Liz Young now. Hewson, best she can do here is a par, which she has not made. Well, very surprised to see that one slip by. And I think that means that Liz Young is going to be our champion. Megan McLaren to finish off with a birdie on 18, off of a birdie on 17 as well. Nice way to finish for the three-time LET winner, giving the crowds in front of the clubhouse something to cheer. But it is a 74 in the end for Meg. And now Blackman after that bold, bold chip. Oh, and she'll fall out of second. Still on the 18th tee, she's looking for the win. And she'll be walking off it, not even in the top two. Plenty of positives to be taken for Georgina Blackman, though. Adds another good finish to her tied fourth here last year. What incredible drama we've witnessed on 18 today, with contenders making everything from birdie to double bogey. But it's Liz Young who found the closing three to secure her third Rose Ladies Series title. A very popular winner. Now let's hear from our champion.
Oh yeah, I mean, I love these events, and to get a win in 2023 on the Rose Series is just great. I've been putting really well all day, held a few and missed a few, just stopped a bit short, and I was like, right, this is uphill, do not leave it short, you've got to make this. And when I hit it, I was like, yeah, that's a good putt, and then just to see it go in over the edge was a really good feeling.
And Liz Young does it again. She finishes top of the podium in Paradise for her third win on the Rose Ladies Series. We've got one more event of 2023. We'll see you at the Grove.